Well, obviously, this is our complaint in front of the Alberta Labour Relations Board, our complaint of bad faith bargaining on behalf of the Government of Alberta in its negotiations with us by bringing down Bill 46. They basically annihilated the arbitration process that we had set up. We had a date scheduled for, an arbitration board was established. We were preparing to go to arbitration, and the government instead brought down Bill 46, rammed it through the House very quickly, taking away those rights and imposing a settlement on our members at the end of it. So that, we believe, we got a very strong argument for bad faith.
Understandably, that's going to upset you, but how do you say it's bad faith?
Well, because when you enter into negotiations, there's certain legal parameters that both sides have to be committed to a process where you negotiate, and if you can't come to an agreement, then there's other processes to follow. For example, mediation. We went through that process, and for us, our application to arbitration was our only legal recourse under the Public Service Employee Relations Act to resolve this round of bargaining. The government obviously didn't want to go to arbitration. They weren't willing to have an impartial third party bring down a fair and reasonable settlement for our members.
What are you hoping to achieve by making this complaint?
Well, we need the arbitration process back in place as it was prior to Bill 46, so that we can go through that process and we can have an impartial third party look at the issues on the table and make a ruling.
Was this the plan all along, do you think, to get to this point?
I think that's part of what we're trying to achieve through this hearing, is how long has Bill 46 been in existence, either on paper or at least in theory, and did the government always plan on doing this? That's a very key question.
Hey, sir, we heard a laundry list of things today, going from from human rights complaints to actually the length of the term. But is the priority the salary hikes?
There's always priorities in bargaining, whether it's language or whether it's monetary issues. Quite honestly, monetary issues are key, obviously, but there's language issues as well. I mean, the things you referred to about the human rights issues that we cannot resolve through our current grievance process. That's basic stuff that could and should have been easily resolved. But it's very clear the government wasn't willing to resolve any of those issues, including the monetary issues as well.